'cause I'm the tax man. Yeah, I'm the tax man. Should 5%.
Welcome to 80s. My name is Mr. Braun.
Oh, hey! How are you?
Great.
Good.
Let's have something to drink today.
Well, yeah, let me get I guess a Coke.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm so hungry. What should I get? Oh, man. Oh, wait. I only have $10. Oh, there's a $9.50 sandwich and soda combo. I think I'll just go ahead and get that. I think $10 should cover it, right? Oh, but what about tax? Mr. Heenan! What? All right, I'll be right there. Interrupting my Sunday. What? You need to know how to calculate tax? Okay, well, calm down. So I guess we'll just have to do this using our knowledge of percents and proportions, because tax is a percent of something, so we know that it has to do with percent, and we're going to show you how to set it up as a proportion. So the formula that we use is over of equals the percent over 100, and then we can just solve it just like we do a proportion. So let's take a look at that. But first, let's look at why we use the percent proportion equation. All right, so the first ratio when writing a percent proportion equation is comparing the part, or the is, with the whole quantity. So in the case of a tax on your bill, you want to take a part of the whole bill. All right, so the whole quantity is called the of. All right, the equivalent ratio that you set it equal to is then the percent, and as Mrs. Farrell taught us last week, percent is always over, that's right, 100. Okay, so the percent is always written as a fraction with a denominator of 100. All right, so what is 10% of 90? Well, we see that we're trying to find out what the is and the is over of, so we'll make that x. We'll make it a variable. And then we know that we're trying to find 10%, so we put 10 over 100. And then we see that the of is 90, so we put 90 in where of should be. Okay, and then what do? I heard it out there, cross multiply, right? So we cross multiply there, and we get 100x equals 90 times 10, and that's 900. And then you just go ahead and do the opposite of multiplication and divide by 100 to both sides, and you get x equals 9. Therefore, 9 is actually 10% of 90. All right, so let's take a look at it in, that young man's situation where he's trying to pay the tax on his bill. Okay? Because we all have to pay the tax man, right? Whether it's income tax or property tax, in this case it's sales tax. All right, so the tax is always calculated as a part of the whole cost of the merchandise that you buy. All right, so anywhere you go, when you buy something, you're going to have to pay a tax on top of that. So they calculate it as a portion of the whole. It is then added to the original cost. All right, so in this case, this young man who's having so much trouble down there, and we're helping you, I hope. We're going to say, what is 5% tax on the $9.50, the $9.50 lunch? So we say, what is, and the is over of equals percent over 100. What is becomes x, because we don't know what it is. What is it? All right, 5%, so we put 5 over, that's right, 100, that's how Ms. Farrell would say it. And then, of course, we put the 9.5, and you could put 9.50, but we put that in as the of, all right, in in our is over of equals percent over 100. And then what do? Oh, come on, I didn't hear everybody say it. There it is, cross multiply. So we cross multiply, we get 100x, okay, equals, 9.5 times 5. I think you're all going to have to get your calculators out for that. What is it? Oh, 4 point, what'd you say? 4.7 what? 70? 80? When in doubt, what do? You got to write it out. When in doubt, write it out. So 9.5 times 5 equals, 5 times 5 is 25. You put the 5 down here, you carry the 2. 5 times 9, 45 plus 2 is 47. Oh, see, you were shouting out the wrong answer. It's actually 475. But we're missing a decimal point, aren't we? Shouldn't we put a decimal point there? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's 47.5. And now we have to do the opposite of multiplication, which is division. Divide by 100, and we get x equals 4.475, which is about 48 cents. Okay? So let's add 48 cents, or 0.475, to our total, and we got to add that 0 because of the decimal place. So we got 5, we got 7. 5 plus 4 is 9. And then 9 plus 0 is 9. So $9 and 975 thousandths. Do we have 3 decimal places when we're talking about money? Well, no. How many decimal places do we do then? That's right, 2. So we have to round. All right, so we're going to round. We're going to round the 7 to an 8. So his lunch is going to cost him $9.98 with tax. Okay, so I think $10 is probably going to cut it. So let's see how it goes for my man down there. Let's see if that helped him out. He's got enough money to buy his lunch. That was really, it was really good. Thank you so much, Mr. Morris. This was really great. Here's $10. That's all yours.
No tip?
Ooh. Oh, I guess we forgot about the tip. Oh, man. I guess we should have thought about that before we ordered that $9.50 lunch. That is going to be a mess to clean up. And Mr. Braun did not look very happy, did he? We have to tip our waiter, right? So you calculate tip the same way. All you do is you calculate it as part of the whole of the cost of the service that was provided. Right? We should have done that. It was silly. It's usually customary to tip 20%. Okay? It is then added to the cost. All right? Plus the tip that you calculated before. So, what is 20% of the $9.50 lunch? We do the same thing. Okay? We take the what is and we put an X in for is. And then we do the 20%, which is 20 over, that's right, 100. All right? And then the of is the $9.50 that he's paying for his sandwich. We don't want to put the tax in that total because why would you tip the server on the tax that they're charging you? All right? You don't want to pay them any extra. So, not unless they were really, really good, which Mr. Braun probably deserves that little extra. But so the $9.50 becomes your of. All right? And then what do? Cross multiply, good, excellent job. So we're starting to learn that. All right, so you cross multiply and you get 100x, right, equals, now what's 20 times 9.5? Man, that is really hard. I'm going to have to write that one out too. So we're going to do it down here. What's 20 times 9.5. Okay? And we do 5 times 0, and we get 0, not 5. 0. 5 times 2 is 10. Okay, that's 100. Now we got to put a 0 down here for that to save our place. And then 9 times 0 is 0. 9 times 2 is 18. Okay, we get 0, 0, 9, 1. So that's 0, 0, 9, 1. And then how many decimal places do we need in that number? 0, 0, 9, 1. 0, 0, 9, 1. How many decimal places do we need in that number? That's right. We got to put one decimal place. Okay? So it's really 190. All right? So what's 190 divided by 100? And of course, you could use your calculator for that, but all you have to do is move the decimal place to the left. How many times, Mrs. Farrell would say? That's right. 2 times. To the left. To the left. To the left. All right, so that would be $1.90. Okay, so you take your $1.90, your x equals $1.90, and you add it to the 998, which was the tax and cost that we had from earlier. All right, so 198 plus $1.90, and we get 8 plus 0, which is 8. 9 plus 9, which is 8. Carry the 1, because it's 18. All right, and then 9 plus 1 is 11. So really, we should have left Mr. Braun $11.88 because we needed to leave a 20% tip for him. All right, you can round it up to $2 if you want to. All right, but usually we just calculate 20% and add that to the bill. You got to think ahead of these things, all right? Especially when you only got $10 in your pocket, right? Right down there, young man? All right, I don't want to see it happen again, all right? If you only got $10 in your pocket, you should probably pick something that doesn't cost $9.50, okay? All right, so we'll see you guys next time. Jot down those notes on tax and tip. All right, adios, amigos.
Cause I'm the tax man. Yeah.